I'm going to analyze the 7th seed Baylor at number 2 UConn wins the basketball game. Baylor had a 24-18 lead in the first quarter, but UConn scored 22 points while Baylor scored 11. And Baylor was the halftime score was 40-35. Second half, UConn scored 22 points in the third quarter. Well, in the fourth, UConn scored 15. Baylor kept fighting, but they only scored 15 points in the third quarter and 8 points in the fourth, so that didn't help any matters right there. And once the game was tied at 46, UConn outscored it for the rest of the way, 31-12. And I'm not going to lie about the officiating. It's questionable on both sides, if anything else. I'm going to just leave it at that. UConn for the game was too good. But it's not from three-point territory necessarily. I mean, 32 for 62 overall, 51.6%. And they only made 8 threes out of 23, which is 34.8%. So the majority of the shots they were making were twos, if not long twos or either in the paint. But they had the height advantage going into this game. I'm not going to lie about that one. 5 for 9 on free throws, 55.6%. That's one area that UConn needs to improve, because that might bite them big time later on down the road. They have 42 rebounds, none of those offensive. Of course, I expected the rebounding edge to go to UConn, given the height advantage. They had 23 assists, 7 steals, 1 block, which is not many compared to what it could have been. 15 turnovers, though. 13 fouls and 14 points off the bench. Baylor only had 9 points off the bench. They didn't shoot the ball that good, but they shot better. Most of the misses were twos, if not near the rim. 34.4%. 21 for 61 overall. 12 for 29 on threes. 41.4%. 4 for 8 on free throws. That doesn't help when you don't make your free throws. It doesn't. 31 rebounds, none of those offensive. 17 assists, though. That's pretty good compared to the number of made shots. 8 steals, 3 blocks, 13 turnovers, 13 fouls. So, now I'm going to go over individual numbers. I'm going to start with Jamie Osbury, who played her last game as a college player. 15 points on 5 for 12 shooting, 4 for 8 on threes, 1 for 2 on free throws, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 3 fouls. But I will say, though, that they call that foul, that second foul on her, that's a basketball move and not anything intentional about it. But whatever, ref. Whatever. And it was very, very questionable on both sides, like I said. Jalen Owens had a great game. I mean, 14 points on 5 for 10 shooting, 4 for 6 on threes, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 turns, 2 fouls. Sarah Andrews just didn't play that good. And we needed her to play better in order to think about making this game closer, or let alone make an upset about it. I mean, 5 points on 2 for 13 shooting, 1 for 8 on threes, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 3 turnovers, 1 foul. So it's really the shooting and the turnovers that she had to play better at. Bella Fauntleroy, as a true freshman, had 12 points on. Granted, it was not a great percentage. I mean, 4 for 11 shooting, 2 for 3 on threes though, 2 for 2 on free throws, 5 rebounds, 2 of those offensive, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, 3 fouls. Caitlin Bickle, we needed her to play a little bit better. We needed her to play better, especially like I said about Sarah, in order to think about making this game a lot closer at the very end, or even thinking about pulling off the upset. Because, in the past, 2 seeds, a few 2 seeds last year lost unexpectedly. I mean, we're one of them, I know. I mean, 3 points on 1 for 6 shooting, 0 for 1 on threes, 1 for 2 on free throws, 8 rebounds. That's pretty good. It's just a points, just a disappointing thing. And on the shooting wise. 4 assists, 1 steal, 3 turnovers, 2 fouls. Kyle Abraham only played 2 minutes and 0 for 1 shooting. That's all she did. Erica Porter played, nothing recorded. Kyron Ferrer played, nothing recorded. Daryl Page Bugs in 19 minutes, 6 points on 3 for 5 shooting. 0 for 2 at the free throw line though, but I know she was dealing with the finger thing that was taped up. 6 rebounds, 3 of those offensive. 1 turnover, 2 fouls. And Jan Van Guybeek had 1 pointer made out of 3, which was her only points for the game. 3 points. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. So this team fought hard, but they just ran out of gas. And once they started turning the ball over and not making shots, and UConn was making everything, I was getting all the points they want down low. And it's not just a down low, it's more like them shooting the ball from 3. I mean, it's the truth. I'm going to do like the state of the program for Baylor women's basketball right after this. And it's a bright future ahead for the program. I'm not going to lie about that one. Sure, they're going to lose Caitlin Bickle and Jamie Asbury, as well as Kendra Gillespie. But Kendra Gillespie, make no mistake, she's not like a world beater of a player. She was a depth piece more than anything. She only had like less than 5 games that were really good in her career here, and after that, not that great. I mean, and of course, depth would be needed in the front court. And that's a loss there, but a little bit of a loss. But after that, it's not really a loss in terms of production. Anyways, if you like this content, hit like and subscribe. And see you guys later. 5 subscribers. We're on the road to it. Let's go.